This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 797, The Warden of RuneScape. Enjoy. You know, this all leads to a very personal question. And, you know, I ask this question because it's not to you as the executive producer. It's to you as the human being. What is RuneScape to you?
I led with that quote, right? I actually see RuneScape to me is a fantastic virtual world that is filled with citizens at the end of the day, and we all have interesting backgrounds and lives. But it's a place where we build up friendships and relationships. In some cases, like we've even had a number of couples get together because of the game, and that's not just unique to RuneScape, but it's amazing to think about that, right? And then RuneScape is a place to escape, and it's quirky. It's not your standard game. It's like the alternative version of something.
It's got that very typical British bent to it sometimes as well.
It does. It definitely does, right? And it's like, what do we do with that over the long term even? And so that's kind of cool. But it's like, the unique thing about virtual worlds like this is that it can be very welcoming and approachable. And I did mention it as being this kind of like timeless legacy. But, it's like even with the Grand Exchange, right? I've got economists that reach out to me all the time and say, hey, this thing that you have in game, a player-owned and player-driven economy, that's fantastic. What can we learn from this?
Yeah.
And,
yes.
And to me, the Grand Exchange is something very, very unique. There's not a lot of games. EVE Online has their marketplace as well, player driven. But there's aspects of this I personally find fascinating.
Yeah, and you know
reality.
We have an actual interesting story on this because you guys obviously publish the Grand Exchange prices on the website, and we keep track of those prices, and we have since the very beginning. And we were actually contacted by an economist doing a PhD who wanted to look at this data and use it in his research, and we gave that data. We haven't heard back yet on that, but it's definitely something that even we're aware of that people are looking at out there.
Yeah, I think we can kind of lean into this a little bit, right? And then another area to me, RuneScape has some interesting AFK qualities to it as well, right? And in some way, it's like it's kind of a second screen experience for some people, right? I find that very, very fascinating. And it's this other place for mastery and achievement, right? Which is another kind of interesting aspect of it. We talked about achievement and so on.
Yeah.
Or somebody's it's like somebody's bossing let's say Telos, and you're now they're at 4,000 enrage, and to me that is like somebody that would want to do that and spend the time trying to figure out how to do that is mind blowing to me. Like I love this, right? And then there's a cosplay quality, to the game as well, and the expression and identity of characters. But the avatar is at the center of everything, right? We can't lose sight of that. The avatar is at the center of everything, and it's almost like a social app on top of that.
But, that makes sense.
If I said anything that offends anyone, I'm not trying to. But again, this is what RuneScape currently means to me.
You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.